The LACO Frankfurt GMT Schwarz is unlike anything else in the market. It combines traditional watch wearing experience in terms of looks and feel with modern touches that stray away from the traditional vintage looking Flieger watches. This is different, and Ariel Adams from A Block to Watch agrees, as he describes this watch saying that it skillfully blends the old and the new in a satisfying way. Couldn't agree more. Let's talk about it. Before we look at the watch, please consider subscribing to support what we're doing. And if you're interested in this or any other watch, visit Red Army Watches Malaysia website linked in the description. Thanks. The watch comes in a 43mm case with a thickness of 12.5mm, lug width of 20 and a lug-to-lug of 50mm, making it neither too small nor too substantial on the wrist. The highly magnetic resistant stainless steel case comes with two identical screw-down crowns, giving the watch 200 meters of water resistance. While the lower crown can be used to adjust your typical functions like time, date, GMT hand, and winding the movement, the top crown operates the internal rotating bezel, which displays a 24-hour time zone. The onion-shaped crowns are easy to grip and operate thanks to their deeply grooved form factor. Turn the watch over and you get a solid case back featuring an engraved airplane traveling the world. One of the challenges with bead blasted finishing is that oftentimes you may find minor imperfections when looking under macro. This is one of the things that differentiates an affordable watch from a high-end watch. The case finishing, when looked closely, can differ in a big way. But that's what makes this watch so impressive. For a watch that costs just under $2,000, the case finishing exceeds expectations, with fine details along the edges. You get a double-dome sapphire crystal with anti-reflective treatment on both sides of the glass, giving you that perfect legibility when reading the time outside in the sun. While there certainly are many contemporary touches, especially when looking at the case architecture, the dial is still very much that Flieger style. The triangle at 12 with double dots, strong contrast between the matte dial and loomed indices, even the heated blue sword hands pay tribute to LACO's traditional German design. Small details like the lack of non-essential ornamentation, like framing around the date window, showcase the high level of attention that went into perfecting every detail of this watch in terms of preserving its identity. As is the case with most watches by LACO, the C3 Swiss Luminova on every marker glows incredibly well in dark environments. Even the orange arrow tip on the GMT hand is loomed. The GMT bezel is dual colored, with the black indicating nighttime and the light gray showing the day hours. There's even a small jet-shaped counterweight on the seconds hand, which is a clever little signal to the travel-themed styling of this watch. Powering the watch is a Swiss-made automatic LACO L330 caliber, which is essentially a Sellita 330-2, which comes with a generous 56 hours of power reserve when fully wound, 4 Hz of beat frequency, and an incredible accuracy of plus-minus 5 seconds per day. And apart from its value proposition, the automatic GMT caliber also features quick date set function, hacking seconds hand for accurate time adjustment, and manual wind feature to fully charge the movement. Now this is an incredible workhorse caliber at this price. However, LACO does offer customization where you can choose a more premium caliber with a better finished movement, but also a higher price point. But because this watch features a solid case back, I wouldn't pay extra for decoration. Now there are two types of GMT watches in the market. And to determine which one is better, we first need to understand which type of GMT watch is better suited for what purpose. Yes, both of them can track multiple time zones, but there's still a difference in how you operate them that make them ideal for a specific purpose. For example, if you look at a traveler's GMT, also known as True GMT, both the local hour hand and the GMT hand can be adjusted independently, which makes it more convenient for regular travelers to adjust both the local and the away time zones on the go. But nowadays, with the rise in remote working and global collaborations over video call, Keeping track of multiple time zones is becoming more and more necessary. And this is where the collar GMT, also known as office GMT, comes in. Office GMT movements still have a dedicated GMT hand to track a second time zone. But unlike the traveler's GMT, when you adjust the local hour, the GMT hand will automatically readjust itself, which means that the office GMT is more practical to track a second time zone from home base. For example, if you are living in Kuala Lumpur and your client lives in London, that's an 8-hour difference, and you'll have to calculate the time difference every time you want to have a call. That's where this comes in handy. You're also able to track a third time zone with the help of the inner rotating bezel, but there is some math involved, and I'm not gonna get into that. We are a stubborn community. We want an excuse to wear a watch. And what better watch to wear than the one that can actually be used in our day-to-day lives? Weighing just 100 grams, offering 200 meters of water resistance, a GMT function with 3 time zone tracking, and a highly accurate, well-made Swiss caliber, with everything that you get with this German-made watch, there's very little left to be desired. Let us know what you think of this watch in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Also, do follow us on Instagram to stay updated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.